This lady was recently banned from a McDonald's for stealing hundreds of cups worth of soda. She would come in on a daily basis with an old soda cup and get free refills. She even had a confrontation with the manager about this, and they forbid her from ever coming into the store again. Now I'm calling from McDonald's corporate to tell her that she's being billed for all of that stolen soda. Her son requested this prank and gave me a ton of useful info. Enjoy the insanity.
Hello?
Yeah, hi there. This is the soda thief Joanne, correct? How you doing today, ma'am?
Fine.
Excellent. My name is Russell. I'm calling from McDonald's Customer Relations. We actually were just required to give you a call back regarding an internal investigation we had recently.
Oh, what are you talking about?
It appears that you've been illegally refilling your sodas at McDonald's and using an old soda cup to repeatedly come back into the store. And there's numerous amounts of, closed caption television recording, CCTV footage.
No, I would fill it up with water. If you would look at the tape, I would get and rinse it out and fill it up with ice cold water.
When we actually zoomed in and enhanced, it showed that, you've been filling in just carbonated beverages into your cup.
No, I come every day to McDonald's for a large Coke.
Yeah, and it seems like you were taking that same large Coke and refilling it on other days where you wouldn't have paid for it. And, it might seem menial or petty, but this McDonald's franchise owner was extremely upset by it, and they took the time to submit their HD color footage. It even showed that you drive a white 2012 Acura TL, correct?
Yeah.
From their estimates, they're saying that you probably stole about, $200 to $250 of soda over the past 3 months. So
no, that's ridiculous. It's a free refill.
There was an instance where I guess one of the associates did advise you to cease this activity, correct?
She said something about it, and I said, okay, that's fine.
They're trying to pursue legal action, and I'm trying to figure out, would you prefer to just settle the case and pay, a closing fee of $150? Because they were saying it was $250 in soda.
No, come on now. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's honestly, that's...
I know, but the thing is,
no.
They were going to submit this story, and they wanted to actually run a report with the news just about showing, how people can be petty sometimes and steal from hardworking businesses.
Well, that's fine, but there's no way that I did that many.
I know, but ma'am, would you really want a compilation of video footage of you wobbling from the parking lot back inside to the franchise, filling up your...
You know what? There's no way that I did that many times. I would say maybe 20 times.
Well, let's figure out a solution here, because they did want to submit a court order to your house over at 11 Drive. I do have the franchisee owner on the phone that I can connect them, and at least you could talk to them about figuring out just a happy medium or a discount resolution. Maybe it'll be $50, maybe it'll be $100.
Those numbers that you gave me are totally outrageous.
Okay, all right. One moment. Let me just see what the franchisee owner is willing to compromise on. He seems like a reasonable guy from when I spoke to him, so... Yes, hello, Mr. Punjit. I have the woman on the line, Miss Joanne, as we spoke earlier this morning. Oh, okay, great. Yeah, hello, Joanne. I tried to call you myself. I wasn't able to get a hold of you, but are you familiar with what's been happening?
Sir, I haven't been in your restaurant to get a Coke in a long time after the lady said, I wasn't allowed to get my free refill. And he's telling me that it's been 175, 200 times, and that's, maybe 20 times, yeah.
Yeah,
but not.
When the lady came to talk to you, you seemed like you weren't taking it that serious, so we had to run the internal algorithm, and it hippity hopped over to the amount of $280.15. But that's because...
No, that's...
Yeah, not even to mention the cost of the specialist I had to hire, just to kind of browse through all the security footage and make a compilation, add background music and transitions and
Well, you didn't have to do all that. You could have just said, like the girl told me, hey, you're not allowed to get a refill when you don't stay here.
Okay, well, if you basically what we can do and not have any fee is we know somebody that makes a lot of custom signs here for Kinko's. We can make a small sign that just says I am a soda thief and we should not do that kind of thing. And if you can just kind of help raise awareness by holding it for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, one day we can call it even, right? And then we won't have any more bills and then we can close it out.
Okay.
Which day is good for you?
Well, it would have to be a Saturday or a Sunday.
Okay, and do you have the thick neck or a skinny neck? Which one do you have it? I want to make sure I get the sizing right. Do you know what kind of dress shirt you would wear? What number of centimeters?
An extra large.
Oh, okay, big neck, okay. And do you know how to like dance or anything like that? Like just to get some more attention? Like do you know how to do any type of like sign flipping, like footwork, something like that?
Yeah, I can flip a sign.
I think we're going to get like dress you up like a chicken nugget from waist from neck down, and then your face will be
No,
shown.
I'm not wearing a suit. I'm
No,
not wearing a suit. I'll wear the sign. That's fine.
no, but like how are we gonna get attention if you're not wearing the suit? Like you have to wear the suit.
No, I'll wear the sign. I'm sure they'll see that.
Okay, look, if you don't want to wear the suit, it's okay, but you can just pay $200. Like, which one do you want to do it? Like, I want to understand, like, which one is better for you, right?
You know what? I'll agree to pay $50 because I believe that might be how many times I came in. But
How many times
that's
you
what
stole, right? Like, how many? Let's be honest. How many times you stole, right?
about 50, and
Yeah.
that's the God's honest truth that I feel.
You know, we have another thief coming in a hamburger suit, and I thought you could both stand next to each other, right? Like a hot dog and hamburger, it would be good promotion for that.
No, I don't listen. I have a bad back, so that's going to be hard enough for me to have a sign. I don't want to put on a suit,
I know, no, but
and I have.
it is like a leggings almost, right? Like the bottom has like a leggings is very comfortable, right? It's just like
Let's talk about the money.
okay,
I say 50. I say 50 times. If you want to go 75, okay.
we actually have the guy who in the hamburger outfit. He's actually in my office right now because he was stealing ground beef from us, right? He took 50 pounds of steak meat.
You're making it seem like I took a lot and not where I didn't. So
No, but you, it
that's
was like
where
a,
I'm.
with you, it was like a slow burn, right? Like every day you're coming back for a soda, right? Like every day, and like you tell me,
Not every day.
look, Juanito, you're going to be coming with the hamburger outfit, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be there on a Friday. Yeah, he's coming for that, right? So like, this guy,
So the only times that I would come is on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays. So
Juanito, are you willing to come on Saturday instead? Can you do that? See, I can coming on a Saturday or Sunday, but like I don't wanna pay.
no, I'm willing. Well, then I'll get an attorney and we'll try to settle up that way.
See,
If you
but
don't want to accept my,
you know, like
if you don't want to
between.
accept my $75.
But if you're wanting to do that, ma'am, like that's up to you. But you know that hiring the attorney would probably be more than 200, right? Like, and then we have to release the footage and put it on the news, Fox
No, it
News,
won't because
Cartoon Network, ABC, all that, right? It's not
it's
good.
okay. That would be all right if I was on TV.
Why do you wanna make a big problema? You know, like it's not good. Like that, I went to jail before. It's not nice. You know, the bed is not comfortable. You know, you have to.
No, I'm willing to pay either 50 or $75 for the soda that I feel that I got refilled.
But
That's what I
ma'am,
feel like.
I'm sorry to butt in here, but you can also understand, I understand that you're trying to pay the retail value of what you essentially stole over time, and that may seem like how to make this right in your perspective, but this has been something that's been bothering the franchise owner for a very long time now. They had to go out of their way to like spend their own mental resources and stamina and hire a private investigator, have them sift through all the footage, pay them hourly. You can see why it's not a matter of just, hey, here's $50 for the 50 sodas I stole. It's more so, how do we make this right and then just sweep this under the rug and never have to think about it again.
Exactly. Honestly, I couldn't have said that better myself. Wow, wow, so good.
Well, I think restitution that would be sufficient, and he's having me talk to another guy, and
Can you just wear the suit? You will be next to him. He's wearing
no, I'm
hamburger
not
suit.
going to wear the
See,
suit.
I'm gonna be a hamburguesa. You can be right next to me. You know, like I wear a cologne too. I smell very good, and then we can at least be friends and try to help each other.
I'm willing to pay the 50 or $75, but that's
Okay, Joanne, here is what we
honestly.
have. Okay, here are the options. Okay, we have $200, or you can for 3 hours wear a chicken nugget outfit and the sign. Okay.
You said something about a sign, then you changed it and said something else.
Yeah, no.
Now he wants me to wear a suit. And when he
Mr.
said
Russell, tell her, tell
first.
her.
I think what he was trying to do, ma'am, is just make you feel more at ease about the whole costume thing, just to know that you wouldn't be the only one in costume. The hamburger outfit, between you and I, is a lot more ridiculous. The chicken nugget's a little bit deformed and misshapen, but it's a comfortable. I wore it a few weeks ago for a promotional event here at corporate. It's not that bad. There's also a little fan inside as well, like a little battery-powered fan, just to kind of keep the lower half cool and dry.
This is all that I need to do.
Yeah. Just I think it'd be 3 to 4. It seems like it's 3 to 4 hours, right, Mr. Panjit?
Yeah, like 3-4 hours, that's it. Like, you can just come stand in the front and then we will do like a dance, you and the hamburger guy, right? Like, just.
I'm not doing a dance. I can't, and if it's a suit that's heavy, I can't wear it.
No, the suit is so light. Like, the suit is so light. What about, like, just like something easy shake, right? Like, Bonito, what can we do? How about, like, the Macarena, something like this, like, very easy. Like, we can just say.
No, I don't dance. I can't dance.
Okay, but, it don't require too much moving. You have to move the hand, so just for 5-6 hours with me. That's it.
He said 2 to 3 hours.
Is that okay, Mr. Punji? Let's just try to figure out some type of happy medium here. Are you okay with 3?
Okay, I can do 3, but you have to dance, okay? Like a little bit, like just like a little dancing, okay?
And where do I go?
Like you can just come into the drive-thru and then you can say, hey, I'm the soda thief, and they'll come outside with the costume, right?
Well, I might not be able to do it this weekend.
Do you wanting time to Bonito, do you have time to practice? The two of you can do it in advance? See, if you want to call, I can come in. You can come into my house with my wife and we can practice a little bit just to make sure we can do a good together. I'm having a lot of soda at my place. You can come in over for this.
Would you rather just kind of just show up on the spot and figure it out there, or would you prefer to meet up with this individual beforehand?
He can call me back tomorrow morning, if possible.
Gotcha. One last thing I need to let you know just to make a note of this. We did have somebody submit the hidden camera footage. Do you want to know who was provided with? You may be familiar with the individual.
I don't. Yeah, that's fine.
It was provided by our detective Justin.
Is this a prank?
Your son submitted this very elaborate prank, and luckily none of it's actually true. But it was submitted by our son, Justin. And I wanted to just apologize. I wanted to let you know before you got off the phone and expected a call back about this tomorrow. But nobody actually wants you to get into a chicken nugget suit and dance with a sign on. Like, it's not actually going to happen, thankfully.
All right, call me back tomorrow. Goodbye.
Wait, hold a bit before you... She said... All right, call me back tomorrow. And she's like giggling. Oh my god.
Hello?
Hey, Joanne, how are you doing today?
Who is this?
This is Russell. I spoke with you last week. I wanted just to follow up and make sure that everything was okay between you and your son after he helped to pull off a very elaborate prank on you.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you for your time, and I know we got off the phone kind of abruptly the last time we spoke, so I also just wanted to reach out and apologize for getting you like worked up or worried about it. Did you chat with Justin? And
Yes, I did, and I'll get him back for that.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you get him back, I would love to be of assistance. But I know he knows, my voice pretty well.
Yeah,
so.
well, when I have some girl call his fiance and say that she's pregnant, let's see how he likes that. Yeah, we'll see how he likes that.
I really hope she learned her lesson. She almost had to dance for 4 hours inside of a chicken nugget suit.
I can't believe she ended up being down for it. But yeah, this is why you should never steal. If you enjoyed the creative concept, drop a like on this, and remember to share the laughs around with your homies. Click subscribe with notifications to catch our future videos, and we'll see you again next week.